Hey, what's up everybody? Well, the moment is there. I've just bought my first property overseas. I'm in Cali right now, which is I think the second largest city in Colombia, or the third, maybe after Medellin and Bogota. It's a city that is not as well known as Bogota and Medellin, and that's one of the reasons why I think there's great opportunity here. It's a very cool city, there's a lot going on. It's the capital of salsa, so there's lots of dancing. There's lots of beautiful women as well, I've been told. But the building is right here, and I'm going to show you the unit. I've bought the top floor. It's going to be a two-bedroom penthouse with a roof terrace as well, overlooking the beautiful neighborhood of El Piñol, which seems to be the upcoming neighborhood in Cali. I imagine it's going to be a very popular neighborhood in the future, so that would be great for the value of the real estate and also for the rental amounts that I can charge. So let me go in and show you the unit. All right, so let's take a look at the unit. Well, right now it's split up into two units actually, because the person who used to live here, she wanted a separate studio for her son. So this is the separate unit. It has a pretty cool view. Over there's a little park Sant Antonio. It's on a little hill. It also has really cool views. Right there, they're building a very luxurious 5-star hotel. This area is also the premium hotel district. You have the Intercontinental here, and most of the luxurious hotels are in this neighborhood. And this particular hotel, it's going to be pretty nice. They're going to have a high-end bar, swimming pool on the top, so lots of cool stuff. Anyway, let's move into the main part. Right here, this is going to be the living room. As you can see, there's another window here, so I'll get lots of light. And if I make friends with some people in that building over there, then I can use their pool, which would be pretty cool. The kitchen, it's an open kitchen. So they're gonna refurbish everything. Everything's gonna be remodeled. This is gonna be the master bedroom, but it's not so big right now, because Colombians, they love to have a lot of small bedrooms, but I prefer to have a bigger bedroom. So what they're going to do is, this wall is going to be moved in here, and this is going to be the bathroom. There's already a shower in here, but everything is going to be completely new. Everything is going to be completely remodeled, so it's going to look very different. So it's going to be a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit. The studio that I showed you in the beginning, they're going to take out this wall here, and there's going to be a second bathroom as well. Now this is the best part of the unit. This is why I love this particular apartment. It's really a penthouse. It's on the top floor. This wall here is going to move outward a little bit, so that the other bedroom that's behind this wall is also going to be larger. Now in here we have a little roof terrace, and as you can see, because we're on a little hill here, it has a pretty epic view of the mountain in the back, which is a very popular place to go. It's called the Tres Cruces or something like that. There's 3 big how do you call these religious things? Crosses, 3 big crosses on top of the mountain. As you can tell, I'm not very my knowledge of religion is not very good, but you know, there's it's a great view all around. Some very lush vegetation over there. It's very tropical here. Another great thing about Cali is that the climate, because it's very close to the equator, the climate is very constant, and because we're on about 1,000 meters of altitude, it's not so hot. You know, the maximum temperature is around 30 degrees. So you know, it's a lot better than most places around the equator, where it can get up to 35, 40 degrees. That's a pretty big difference. So also, there's a lot of wind coming from the Pacific Ocean, because we're pretty close to the Pacific Ocean. It's only about a 1 hour drive, I think. So yeah, I'm very excited about this. It's gonna take a few months until the summer before it's ready. I'm paying about, depending on the exchange rate, I'm paying about $150,000, and it includes all the remodeling. It includes the furniture. I'm looking at the option as well to get a jacuzzi set up here on this roof terrace, which would be pretty sweet. And I think the reason why this is a good investment is that there's very little luxury accommodation available in the city. I'm probably going to be the only person with a penthouse and a jacuzzi on the rooftop. So, you know, that's a great way to stand out, and I'm sure there's a lot of tourists who would be willing to pay a premium for having this, you know, this terrace and having the jacuzzi, and also the location, which is really great. But I'm not going to do the remodeling myself. I'm going to purchase this from a company. They're originally from, I think they started in Medellin. I already know the people, so I completely trust them, and I can introduce you also to Patrick. Hello, Patrick.
How you doing, guys? My name is Patrick Spanfelder. I work with First American Realty, and this is our third project here in Cali. We're very excited about this. We call it a TIP. It's a turnkey investment property, because we take care of everything. We find the property, we design it, we remodel it, we furnish it, and we put quality appliances in it. And this unit in particular is really interesting because we're in what Jasper called the premium hotel district, which is very true. We have proximity to most of the major attractions that Cali has, including one of the best nightlifes here in El Peñon. You can walk to Granada, which is another nightlife district. You can walk to San Antonio and the park, which is right behind us up here, which is the historic colonial kind of district. You can walk to Plaza Caicedo in the center. You can walk along the river to the zoo. You can hike up the trail to the Three Crosses, and you'd have more than 40 or 50 restaurants within a 3 or 4 block radius. You have artisanal bakeries, you have homemade ice cream shops. Bogota Beer Company just opened here. The Marriott Hotel just opened about 3 or 4 blocks away. The Hampton by Hilton just opened 2 blocks away. So we are very, very confident that this is an area that's going to see a lot of investment in the future, and we think it's going to be like the Provenza district of Medellin. Like Jasper said, the Pacific Ocean is a couple of hours away. We have a beautiful breeze that comes in most of the day. And the best part about this project is that it's a building that is allowing short-term rentals. And as people might know, homeowners associations and buildings and governments, everybody's trying to shut down the short-term rentals, but it's kind of like Uber. As long as there's a demand, I'm sure it's going to prevail. But the way to overcome all of the hurdles is by owning the entire building. So with First American Realty, we bought the entire buildings, and now we're selling units to people that are buying with the idea of generating maximum return from attractive short-term rentals. So all of our investors are on the same page. They don't care about people checking in and out. They're here to generate the maximum return on their investment, and that's what we're helping them do.
Awesome, thank you, Patrick. You mentioned a really important point. You know, in a lot of places, short stay renting is not allowed, and this is something that's really important to me, because, you know, if I buy a place somewhere, and, you know, a few years later, the building decides that you can't do short stay rentals anymore, then I'm pretty much screwed. I mean, this is what happened to my house in Amsterdam. Like, the reason that I'm buying this is because I had to sell my place in Amsterdam, which I'm in the process of doing, because Airbnb decided to enforce the local regulations and not allow people to rent out for more than 60 days. So I want to be sure that I'm going to be safe for the foreseeable future. Now, there's always a risk, you know, because God knows what the government can do, or what can happen economically. But at least, because this building is going to be owned by people who are going to be doing short-term rentals, there's never going to be an issue with the building. All right, and that's very rare. It's very rare in Cali. It's very rare in Medellin as well. So that's one of the most important things. You know, I imagine I would love to spend a lot of time here. I've been exploring the city. It's super fun. It's very affordable. You can have great dinners here for less than $10. You know, a beer is about $1. So it's very affordable. The climate is awesome year round, and so yeah, I mean, I literally looked at this place, and within 10 minutes I decided to buy it because it just fits completely in my vision of what I was looking for, and therefore I'm not gonna overthink it too much. I'm just gonna go right in, and yeah, so I'm very excited. This building is gonna have 4 units. The bottom unit has already been sold, and now I'm buying the top unit. But the 2 units in the middle are still for sale. But I imagine they're gonna be sold like pretty quickly. I assume, because it seems like such a good deal. But if you're interested in Cali or in this building, you can comment on the Facebook post, and I can send you more information. Or you can send me an email at jasper@getpaidforyourpad.com, and I'm happy to provide more details in case you're interested. All right, well, that was it for today. I'm gonna do some celebrating. I'm very excited. I can't wait till the unit is finished, and I can spend a couple months here in my own apartment. And I'll do another update next week, and then I'll be in Panama. So see you then. Bye bye.